And
recording in progress.
There we go. Our old school. We need that.
Oh no, Sean, no. Remember those days?
Oh, the good old days.
Whatever happened to her? Where'd she go?
Okay. The Duke is dead. And you, at some point, you begin to emerge from his dungeon-like basement. All of your pockets much heavier. You know, as Tyrese said, pockets ain't empty, cuz. And as you enter the banquet hall, blood splattered all over, shit all over the place, bodies strewn everywhere. You've accomplished something. You can hear the murmur of cheers out in the courtyard and beyond. You know that you have, you can tell by those cheers that Grindbone has been, the people of Grindbone are free. As you move through the mansion, maybe even grabbing some of the things grabbing what you can, you enter out into, so if I was to show, let's see here. So, right outside of, this is kind of where you all are, the guild hall. Just murdered him and you just stepped out. And out here, you can see that there are a few bodies strewn to the streets. They appear, there are some, unfortunately, the collateral damage. There are newly freed people who have fallen. There are also,
they died free.
Most of them, they died free, and most you can see are thieves and guards of the small settlement. Minivere is like on his way rushing towards you with, well, because remember he had ran out at the end of the fight. He took to the streets to like get away from the dogs and all the stuff, and then your skeletons, even though they all died and bone bombed away, they saved him from being attacked, him and Hamadis from being attacked. And so they're kind of rushing towards you. And from those cheers, what you realize, and you're kind of met in that nice, brisk, cold air of the night. The stars are out. Smells like freedom, and maybe some burning hay and things like that. There's a bit of smoke, but it's not one of those. The town is not at risk of being, it's not burning down, but maybe a few lanterns that were, lit batches of hay on fire during the revolt. So there's a bit of that fresh air mixing with the smell of the burning grass. And then you can tell that Minivere's face is one of concern. And you realize that the cheers that are coming from down before are coming from people who are being whipped into a frenzy by motivating words. And as you look down, because, Grindbone is built kind of on a hilly, so you can kind of see down towards the front gate area, you realize that they've been being spoken to by knights on horseback. And those knights are now riding up that road towards your position. And you can see Minivere like he's like they're coming, kind of deal. As you
on y'all.
And you're right. Minivere had come back into the room after. You're right. Sorry, he had come back into the room. He had helped you all run the pockets inside the. So I'll say it's more. I'll swap. It's Hamadis who's coming back. Who's like, oh, here they come, kind of trying to play his position. And Minivere is kind of standing next to you all, like, would make sense. They would wait for the freedom and come in and decide to. Steal the wind from our sails.
Can I like tag
Oh,
I, like,
Yeah,
tag-
he's not
what was
there.
it? Okay, as long as he's not there.
I was like, okay, maybe we should give it to him.
Whoever that is, as long as he's not here. Makeda will kind of tug on Hemedus' robe and be like, "Okay, Father, now you can look. Your people are coming, and you can tell them that we handled things, and everything can go back to business as usual. We took out the Duke, and Grindbone will now be run by free people, and the status quo is back on the table." Pat, pat, pat.
And that's you said tell Hemedus to tell.
Yeah.
And so
Like, you can take the win. You can even take the win if you want. Like,
he hiccups, says he's like been drunk from the dinner, like that he was halfway through during all the bloodshed, and his like kind of bloated face as he looks out, his like puffy, his like kind of Santa Claus red nose, as he tries to walk towards the knights approaching. The horses rear up, and Hemedus he's like, yes, absolutely. And then he goes from like listening to you to just, my lord, we present you the city of Grindbone. It is
status quo is maintained.
Status quo is maintained.
Under new management.
These friends here have helped us, and it is under new management. Looking over at Minivere.
And then point to Miniver, yeah.
The knight kind of removes his helmet, shakes his long, like, braided black mane.
This guy. Makeda steps behind Kazan.
You have the gif of his image. I don't have it to share, but if you see it right now, he's got this kind of like pale skin, chiseled frame.
He is plump. He is fresh.
And
glassy skin. What is his drop the routine? Drop the routine, Alice.
Yes, in this he's fresh face. He's probably an elf.
He does look like Ruby from Game of Demon Hunter. Change his braid a little bit.
Yeah. He is a bit, his violet eyes kind of like glow with a strange hue that is captivating as he looks down on Hemedus and almost like pats him on the head like a small dog. And he looks around.
As a small dog person, I'm insulted.
Dog person. And he looks fixating those violet eyes on the group. And he kind of notices, and I must say, you are worth your value in salt, as Hemedus looks to one of the knights, vouched for you. It is appreciated what you have done here this evening. Though suddenly's in my throat. Water.
Makeda nods and like, it is good that Grindbone now can rule itself under free people.
Yes.
Trying to make it so the crowd can hear her too, like trying to remind the crowd that, hey, this is for you guys. Like,
yes, I have just informed them all as free people that they are free to go as they choose or stay here and try to build a livelihood under, he looks, new management. And Miss Minivere steps forward and says,
"Hey, Gunny."
Yes, my liege. And as Gunny's, shortly behind, and I'm happy to step into the stead and lead in a way that works for the people in a democratic fashion. And Valeth says, well then, this is good news. It's good news that the scum and the trash has been taken out. This does mean that we will give you time, 6 months, and then that will give you time to reestablish your town and your as you see fit, and then the order will resume taking its tithe. He looks over and seems to set his eyes on Kazan's armor. I'm a bit perturbed, but I see there. Kazan knows he's looking at him, and as you wear
we've edited
armor of the veil, I notice those.
Got that shit on.
I can tell the armor anywhere. I wonder whose dead corpse did you strip of that noble armor?
Oh, I look at McKenna because Kazan doesn't remember. Like,
we got it. We actually rescued it from
the guy was already dead, wasn't he?
Bottom of a river.
From the bottom of the river, where it was left on a bare skeleton. Quite ignoble a place for such lovely armor to spend eternity.
And cursed by a water elemental.
That guy was cool though.
Yeah, we won it from a monster.
There's a part of me that is roused and frustrated by no one should wear the armor of a knight, but I will turn a blind eye this evening because I want to keep things pleasant. It has been a good night and you have done a good deed. You are no knight, but clearly it suits you.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment, and I'll tell you this, that if there's any trials that would prove me to wear this armor, I'm ready to prove it.
I will keep that in mind. Kind of goes, your name?
I'm Kazan.
Kazan. Kazan, this is a new day. We all are learning to live new ways, and I myself am tempered my being reactionary for no reason. And so, tonight, armor is just that. Some of the knights are like... For their
what is the vibe here? I'm suspicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna just turn to McKenna and I'll be like, for him, I think this is very polite. And then I'm gonna turn back to
whisper that very quietly.
he then goes with his medal. He goes with his gauntlet. Ha! I remember you. Yes. And so you all have a flashback to when he was talking shit.
When he almost killed fucking what's his face in Daru.
Yeah, and like and the guard stepped in and he like damn near maimed him, and he goes, "Old man, yes, you've been coming and speaking to my commanders at the gates, have you not?"
Well, I'm glad you've noticed. Not that you noticed while I was there, felt like.
I must apologize, old one. And a wise one, he says. There's been much afoot and much to do, and I must pick those who have my counsel very carefully. I will say after tonight, we may be speaking more closely than we have in the past. I was a bit rude. Flew off the handle. Again, operating. I had just woken up from a 500-year nap that I didn't even get a chance to experience, and was operating a bit harshly. Like I said, under old world standards. That said, tonight, you all seem to be well compensated for your time. As I'm sure you've tried to hide your thing, but he's like, whatever you found in that house, I have no care for. You can ransack the entire thing for all I'm sure. Miniver goes, hey, I would like to refer. I'm going to make sure it's refurbished. There's a lot of things I'd like to keep in there. So
we did make a deal. We did make a deal. A lot of it is his.
Good. He looks over to it's like a hooded woman standing nearby, and she kind of steps forward. Long white hair, very hard to see her face. And he nods and he goes, you're welcome to keep everything but what is the orders. And she brandishes a wooden, a scepter, a carved scepter that has like almost like a strange, like almost like a carved mask in it, tribal like, and in the mouth is a red ruby, a very large red ruby, and it begins to glow. And she just begins to wave it.
Makeda ducks down and swallows the
and then it begins to, and then she gives him, and then he goes, she puts it away. Well, I again want to be as cordial and forthright as possible, but you all do have one piece of treasure that I would need to take off of you this evening. An elven gem.
But he's our uncle.
Your uncle?
Uncle Elrond. And I point towards Ashton.
Does Ashton present this, or?
Yes. He will. It's like, this is Elrond. He was my instructor for being a Starcaller. Unfortunately, in the same sleep that we experienced, he was conscious the entire time and kept the ship afloat until we made it here safely.
He seems a bit... May I see? Holding out his hand. He gets down off his horse, kind of walking over to you.
Makeda leans over to
Paul's
John,
been
like,
walking
I
on-
might have to get out of here really quickly. I might have to scamper the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna just like wave my hand at you, just like, you can get behind me.
We've been working on a way to make
I've
him more
got the
comfortable,
scarf,
because
so I
apparently he's like being in an old man's pocket.
Are you presenting Elrond to Valadun to take?
A child.
Oh, hey.
Not necessarily to take, but to be like, say hi, because if that staff specifically finds the specific gems, it's not going to work.
Yeah,
but if it detects elf gems, and it's
I'm
kind of
hoping
broad
it-
spectrum.
I'm hoping it just detects elf gems.
He looks and as he asks to see it, and as he holds it, what I'm asking is, are you putting it in his hand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he, and then he goes, Elrond. That's not cool. He looks back at the woman. Was it Elrond who was in the gem? The emerald gem? And she says, my lord, my grandmaster, it is an emerald elven gem. And the staff is recognizing the gem in this space. Elrond. So Elrond is the Gull's Eye.
No. Does Makeda know what the Golzai? We know what the Golzai is, but can
Yeah.
Makeda perk up and it won't be weird that she knows what the Golzai is?
You tell me if you're doing. I mean,
Like will these guys, like, will the order be like, what do you know, a mere hyena can know of the Golzai, or can it be?
Unless you're using your intuition, I don't know if you know.
Golzai? No, he's a star caller.
These are good. My good man, you have done us a great service.
No, don't take the uncle, sir, please.
He nods to the
He doesn't belong to you.
the
He belongs
mage.
to us.
And she waves her hand and mutters, and you all get a rank to. Is it heal? Actually,
Damn it! Sorry, Jameson. I didn't think that they'd take it.
unless you're going to, yeah,
Well,
right.
to be fair, Elrond did say, I wouldn't mind being a part of that crown. So this is something he kind of wants as well.
Okay, well, if it's something he's cool with, if Makeda shoots,
We're being
Ashton
raided. We're
alike.
being raided by Emery.
It's Emmy's bedtime too.
We're being raided.
ducky.
Yeah.
My
Hi.
little one just came too.
I know. I saw yours. And you were really quiet. She was really quiet, Sean. Like she just like came in and kind of
Just
gave you.
muted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi.
Ducky.
Just got home.
Ducky.
Say hi to everyone.
Ducky, ducky.
What? Don't say Doug. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi.
Ducky,
Okay,
ducky,
okay.
ducky,
She does this as her show to y'all. She came here the other day. I was setting up for a game, and she's like, "Where's the pictures? Where's everyone at?" I was like,
Where's
"They're not
the
all right."
people?
Okay. Where'd you go? To your Nana's house?
No.
You see Auntie Joy?
Miss T's house.
Oh, Miss T's house. Okay. All right. Okay. about to
Absolutely
get ready?
wild that she was old enough for like understandable senses.
I know. You about to get ready for bed? Yeah. Yeah, she says a lot more than Ducky. I wish she would stop doing this every time you all get a call. Like this child does full blown conversations, and then she hops on here and is like Ducky. Like doesn't do
She's just trolling the whole time. She's like,
Yeah, she's just trolling us. Why are you doing that? Say hi.
outside your door planning it. Like, all right.
She wants us to be mallards. Listen, it is our destiny.
It clearly must be.
Sales campaign.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
okay.
I can
Well, what? No. Okay, do you want to say hi to everybody? Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
Hi, Emmy.
yeah.
She gets overwhelmed really quick. She's like, "Oh, they're all talking to me. They're all saying hi to
Ew.
you." See?
Ducky,
All right.
ducky.
You about to take your bath? All right, Buster Brown. You're a Buster Brown?
Yes.
Oh, you usually are not a Buster. You say I'm
Yeah.
not a Buster Brown.
It's Buster Brown.
Okay. All right.
Something's on
I
here.
like your cheetah shirt. Something's on there. What's on there? Oh my goodness. All right.
I cannot see. I cannot see.
Cannot see. You can see.
I cannot.
You can see.
No, I cannot.
You can see.
I close my eyes.
She
can't.
she cannot see.
Believe
She
women,
closed her eyes.
Malcolm.
Yes.
God.
I believe you
Believe
cannot see.
Tell her to look at my cat.
All right. Look at the kitty cat. Look at him. Look how cute he is. You want a cat?
Ow.
That's
Ow.
what's their real name? What's his real name?
Goose.
Goose. Oh, I should remember that. Top Gun is so cool.
Goose.
But that's
Oh, yeah, his
Megatron.
collar. I took his
Goose.
collar off earlier to
Look,
brush him, but his collar is.
look at this.
Catch me, Goose.
Sean's daughter. Say hi.
Wiggle Megatron's little feet.
Say hi. Say hi. Say hi to Sean's daughter. Come on, say hi. All right. You're
No.
okay.
I just got some gummies
Yes, but say hi.
from
Look.
Miss T.
Look. All right. Let's look at it.
Stop being a goober and dance.
Duck.
His name is Goose.
Duck.
Let's go. Good stuff.
I gotta go grab my food from the porch. But if Ashton doesn't look distraught when Makeda shoots him an oopsie look, then she'll roll with it.
You're not 17 floors up, right? Oh, she's fucking left already. God damn it.
Oh no, because I moved. Now I'm only up a single flight of stairs, which means they'll bring it to my door. Actually.
That's right. Yeah, okay, that's good.
Back time. No.
I want to say bye-bye.
Okay, you're gonna say bye-bye now. Go ahead, say bye-bye. Let's go say bye-bye. Go say bye-bye. Climb up.
Man, these kids love running games.
She's coming back to say bye-bye.
Keep driving.
Hilarious.
I need to move this thing.
Alright. Do you want to sit up here or what? What are you trying to do?
Need
All right, DM, what are we doing? What's my initiative?
Right?
facing
You
this
running the
way.
game?
What's next, Emmy? Ducky,
Bye-bye.
ducky,
Bye
ducky. Good night.
bye.
We
Is
all
that,
get
is that your version of TPK?
We get how many treasure cards, Emmy?
That's the treasure cards.
Ducky, bye-bye, ducky.
How many
Bye-bye,
Mallards?
ducky. Bye-bye, ducky. Ow. Choo, 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 choo.
Alright, I
Balith
am back.
better, not Balith. Zathea better give us hella gold. We just sold out our uncle.
I mean, Elrond did say that he'd be cool with being part of the crown.
You know, if he said he's cool with it, then I feel better. I felt really bad for a second.
As well as Elrond might appreciate a change of scenery as well as new people to talk to.
True. Very considerate.
I just
Oh,
hope
yeah.
he doesn't radicalize Valithune back to his old ways, because
You know,
Elrond
we
was
give.
like old
Oh God,
and traditional.
gave him a racist rock. Gave him a racist Alexa.
Really funny when you put it like that.
Just Valithune just silently like, oh, I did not know of that slur before. Thank you.
No. Hilarious. Valdoom's like, what did you used to call them? Huh. I haven't heard that one before.
Yeah, I'm playing him a lot less assholey than I did before tonight. I'm like,
Which is why I was
what?
expecting him to like
He's just-
transmogrify into Zathea, but
Yeah, he's,
I mean, if we caught him on a bad day before, that's fine. But
yeah. Let's see.
He's like a real nice guy right now. I'm a big fan of him. Yeah.
So she cast treat wounds. So, nope. But yeah, so basically, but she's able to do it as a heal wound, but everyone gets 2d8 hit point back, 2d8 HP, and then I will also say, you all. This, if you want to, you could have used the time that you were rifling through the treasure to take a short rest. Do you all want the short rest? If you take the short rest, that would take the case you won't be able to take one for another until you take a long rest. But if you take the short rest, they would be getting 1d6 back, 1 willpower, 1d6 willpower.
me,
Yeah.
I'm doing that.
And then you could get the 2d8.
So, yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
And actually, I'm gonna do this in a way. You can choose to split her heal wound. Maybe this is some very strong mage, like her powers, or this spell is probably not a regular heal wound, right? So you can choose to either do 2d8 HP,
Heal hell
or
wounds.
do 2d8 willpower, or you could do 1d8 HP, 1d8 willpower,
Wait, I like the 2D8.
plus the 1d6 of arrest.
plus the 1d6 like from the short rest.
I mean, the fact
And
that it's
do will
targeting
do.
everybody instead of one person means it's some powerful
Yeah,
shit.
it's some very powerful shit. So I think there is a. Unless
Can do, will do.
8.
Unless I'm not looking at, let's see, is restoration the one that's better? You heal another living, nope, there's just one where you just heal another living creature for 2d10. So yeah, this is just regular. Yeah, I don't want to go that high.
Three, that almost got me to full health.
And then I knew there was a reason I didn't mention Gunny, because I think Gunny was supposed to be down, like dealing like with the freed people. I think Gunny approaches now, running up. Minavir, look, and out in the darkness, you can see a couple of. Actually, they're not coming with torches, so it's just basically under the moonlight. The shuffling of bodies and the glint of moon kind of glinting off of their pale bone. And somewhere someone is ringing the bell in Grindbone. As Cunny is like, look out there. We closed the gates. Some of the people were about to leave. An army, skeletons at the gates. What? And Minivir's like, what? What do you mean, army? We don't. Settlement is not built. Our walls are but pikes. We don't even have a strong wall. Our defenses will fall.
Makeda's looking at Jimby.
Valith looks out. Go ahead, Jim.
Well, they're not my skeletons.
What did you do? I hope these are yours.
They are not mine.
God damn it! Can you like take a couple, make them something?
Out of that, I can control all of them.
I just don't think you're trying hard enough, Jimby.
Yeah, come on, Jimby.
I mean, just magic it.
Yeah.
Holy moly!
I think I can control a couple of them. That's about it.
A couple of them might be good if you could make them blow up.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Wow, Malcolm. Wow.
So that's why this guy was so nice. I see. The old bait and switch.
The devil who's nice to you versus the army of skeletons.
Suddenly, Valith is immediate. He like goes. He starts balking. He starts talking. He only came in with a very small, like just him and two other, like 3 knights on horseback. Him and 2 other knights then on horseback. The other couple of knights that are down, like walking with their pikes or spears. Someone, like not a drummer boy, but a boy with a trumpet, a young man with a trumpet, and so he is like, Gunny, those who are willing to fight for their lives, are willing to fight for the settlement, you are a commander now. And then he goes, to us, to the Order of the Veil, we ride to the front gates. We defend the settlement. We defend the free peoples. So he's already like going into something. Now, here's
Damn it,
what
this guy rules.
I want you all to start to think about what this means here. In a weird way, the settlement's about to be attacked. Now, you've done a lot to free it. You've put a new person in charge. You've also panned off Elrond for the gull's eye that is actually the real thing that is in Makeda's gullet. and at this point, it's...
I'm gonna puke it up as soon as I can.
You all could, with this fight about to start, you could probably cut your losses and your wins here and just duck off into the darkness, maybe even head off into where the ruins are, climb down the backside of the town towards where the coast is, and disappear into the night. You know, maybe you act like you're going to defend the town, and during all the hoopla, you slip away. The second is you stay here and you fight it out. and you defend, and maybe you add your expertise to what's happening. I'm trying to think if there's a third option.
We
but
add our
those are the two things.
expertise, aka we give our Molotov cocktail to whoever has the best arm.
Hey,
This is-
Malcolm, what are the bone bomb? Did you ever send me what the bone bomb like mechanics are?
Yeah, it's let's see
I know we
here.
talked through it last session, but I don't remember.
It's if you everything's always in Legend Keeper. If you don't,
I don't even
so if we just do, if we're here and we go to Magic, and we go to, I've just kind of updated it recently. We go to Necrotism or Necromancy, and then we go down to Necroticism. Let's see. I know it's not rank 1, rank 2. It might be rank 2. Nope, must be rank 3.
Got it. Yeah, I got it.
Bone Bomb. So here it is. So you cause a skeleton you control to explode, doing 2d8 piercing damage to all targets within 5 feet. If the target dies from the attack, they rise as an undead under your control for d6 rounds. So those people
good.
don't live for a while. They just kind of get up and walk around for a little bit. Imagine them being like so messed up from the shrapnel, they just kind of become undead for a minute and then they die off. Each power level beyond the first increases the damage by 1d8. So you can get up to 4d8 damage off of Bone Bomb, depending on how much willpower you are using at any given time.
Master spellcaster, control one of them, and then explode it.
Yeah, that's what I was.
And do that one turn.
Now at the moment you don't have any skeletons because you used them all last turn. So you would have to take control of one of probably the other skeletons to do that. Which is possible.
I'm not saying we're doing that. I'm
just letting you know what your options are. I'm also going to introduce, I know let's see, what time is it right now?
It's 8:10.
Okay, 8:10.
Cheryl, if I add this to my character sheet, I should add it under power level 3, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yes,
Let me take a look, see.
Really low shot.
rank 3, but it's remember rank. So
Oh no, it's not rank. Yeah, right. It's power level.
It's
So
power level.
Oh.
No.
So you put it under 1, and then I'll scale it up for you through the rankings.
Put it under 1.
And then McKenna, how much of boom juice do we still have?
We technically still have all of the boom juice. We have 1 bottle on us, and we have the barrels in the ruins. So we may want to perk up and under amnesty and offer a bunch of boom juice to whoever can toss a barrel.
Remember, a barrel of that stuff can level a fortress.
Yeah, we don't want to put it out there, but like if we maybe I don't know,
Dipping arrows in it.
dip arrow with a little flint.
Well, the little small, the small, like the Molotov will probably destroy a lot of, would do a lot of damage.
I mean, can we tie the Molotov to an arrow and launch one out to gain some distance?
It's a try. It could easily miss and explode and not do much. It would be kind of a Hail Mary shot, trying to get it right.
So it'd just be better to
And
throw
also,
it?
so I was just gonna say, it's
Or
just
it would be
since my thought is on Sean, and since you were talking about your spell, so I'm going back. Sean, so ranks just have to do with how strong the spell is and prerequisites to learn that spell. Power levels are different from ranks. Every spell has a power level. Every spell level can be cast 1 power level, 2 power level, or 3 power levels, no matter what rank, just to let you know that. So, and that just means you're rank power level 1. So a rank 3 power level is just, think of rank, what is rank in D&D terms, to make it easy, rank 3 would just be what level spells are. That's just the level of the spell.
Here, I can add Bone Bomb for you, Sean, if you just send me the description. Or no, you have it in here.
Well, I
But
tried.
no,
I put it in the wrong place.
I'll put it in the right place. Don't worry.
Yeah, we got you for so
Just send me the description so I can copy paste the
I'm gonna
info
send it
where it
to you
needs
right
to be. Also, y'all, I have to use the restroom. So
Go for it, go
let's
for it. Yeah.
Break on discussing who we're giving the Molotov to and what we're doing.
And while we're breaking, what I will start to explain while you're gone is the way mass combat. I'm going to talk about mass combat rules because they're not in the rule book.
Gotcha.
Yep, I'll do a few. I'll try to slowly burn this just to give you an understanding of. So you see a lot of those skeletons. So you all have. So there's all these skeletons out here, but there also are newly freed people and guards and knights who are probably willing to fight. Where is my? All right, here we go. So.
I was gonna say, I know you were talking about mass combat.
Yeah.
But with that amount of skeletons in that area, I could potentially take them out with one spell.
What spell would that be?
Firestorm.
How many could you get in one?
So, at base level, let's see. What's the base range?
So just so you know, also I haven't made it clear. The skeletons I put on the board are the skeletons that you can see. They represent, each model represents roughly what you see there. But surrounding the village, there are roughly 100 skeletons.
So it's a 10-meter circle around my character.
Okay.
10 foot, so 3 meters. And it's 2d6 fire. And then each time it's upcast, power level wise, it adds 4 meters of range and inflicts another d6. So potentially 12 meters of 4d6.
Sorry, Jameson, I missed some of that. Emmy came to say goodnight. Good night. Okay, sorry, sir. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. I'll see you later. Sweet dreams. Bye. All right, sorry. So you were saying it would do what again? All right, sorry. We go over one. Emmy. You gotta go to bed now. You don't want to put you on camera. You have no clothes on. Go.
Emery.
Bye.
Now.
Love you. Bye. All right.
Potentially at max rank or at max power level will be 35 feet radius. A 35-foot radius around Ashton for 46 fire.
Yeah, that could destroy a lot of skeletons for sure. If he puts himself out there, yeah. So that would be a devastating attack, similar to the way the Molotov or the Dragonfire would be if we're expecting the. So I'm just letting you know you have these units also who represent mobs of. This one represents a mob of thieves who are left. So I like your idea, Doug. I said keep that on the table. This represents a mob of free men and a mob of free men. Mob of free men led by Gunny and a mob of free men led by you still don't know his name, but the little like dwarf, the mallard barbarian. There are some guards on the wall with arrows who will try to hold off skeletons as much as possible. So each of these units will also essentially be fighting in the background. For the sake, all I was going to say is just for the sake of tracking tonight, it will be a lot of d20s for us to be rolling. Kind of treat this as when units move, when they clash with one another, they roll 1d20. And if they either hit or they miss, and if they succeed, they do a base level amount of damage to the other unit. So if they're using fists, feet, clubs, staffs, they do d6 damage. If they're using knives, swords, spears, they do d8. If they're using axe, like the majority of using, not like they use d10. And they will, and the damage will be done in units. So like if they roll a 6 units will just be removed from that unit. But if the only time combat will change and become more heroic is if heroes are in a unit, or if you're fighting a unit, that will be different. Where the skeletons that you're fighting, you'll still need to do half the number of damage to take them out. So let's say Jameson, if you did that blast and you rolled for fire damage and you did 4d8 or whatever, and you did 32 damage, you wouldn't destroy 32 skeletons, but you would destroy the overkill. You would destroy the, well, for you would destroy the number of skeletons that meet that amount of hit points. So it will still, you know, work out to roughly the same amount. Someone who's a fighter, though, the fighters would kill roughly one skeleton. So in a normal fight, when they would normally kill one skeleton for 8 hit points, if they did 8 hit points damage, they'd kill 2. If they did 16 points of damage, they'd kill 4. So the player character's combat is a little different, but just for standard units, they're just kind of like mobbing mentality, like we're just removing, you know, miniatures. But we may not even have to have that happen, because it sounds like you all may have a way around how you approach it. So just saying that there are some, I guess I'm just putting that out there, not to start to add a bunch of new rules, but to realize that it's more like a mob rule when it comes to if you're going to use the lives of other people versus your own, that will calculate much faster.
Would I be, like, if I wanted to, like, lead a group, like, I see, is the group on the left, like, leaderless in a way?
This group is leaderless. If you wanted to, like, swap out, and if Kazan was going to join that group, he could lead that group.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll turn to the group. I'm gonna be like, Ashton, you hit them from one side. I'm gonna take a group and be ready for to clash with a troop. McKenna, do you want to give me one of the bottles, and then I could throw it before I face the group?
Wait, so we're not sneaking away?
Nope. Makeda will give Kazan the bottle, but what's your health look like also right now?
My health?
Yeah.
I'm almost at full health. I've got 18 hit points. I think I only need maybe a few more to get to full.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just need 3 more to get to full. So I'm pretty good. And my Brohammers have a shield ability to groups.
Okay.
So that was part of my idea for leading a group. Before we hit the clash, without even taking my action, I can form a shield around everybody in my group.
Ooh.
And so
Okay.
we could be pretty effective. Even if I miss with the explosive and we're caught in the blast, I think we'll be okay.
Well, just for safety's sake, Makeda is going to pull out. She's going to hand over the bottle, and she's going to pull out a gold coin, and she is going to hold it like over her eye, and she is going to say a prayer to Eshu. You know, Eshu, teller of tales, please, you know, weave the story so that this is a victory for those I care about. And then she's gonna tuck the coin like into your. You don't really have pockets, but you know, tuck the coin into your.
I got a pouch.
Flip you the coin and cast Prayer of Healing.
After you do that, I'm just gonna grab and hug you and lift you off the ground, hug you for a minute. Like, I'm gonna see you later, and then I'll put you back down, and I'm gonna run back to the group.
You better. Okay, and then let me heal you up real quick.
All right, and then I'm gonna
just to get you full, you know.
I'll face Ashton and Junbi, and I'm just gonna raise my hammer to them and be like, "To victory!" And I'm gonna run to the front.
Well, my prayer doesn't work anyway, so congrats. You've been inspired. You've been inspired, and you have Eshu's coin, but no healing. Oh well.
Okay, cool.
For a second, I'm like, what? I rolled a 17, but that's bad. Why do I feel bad about rolling a 17? That's my prayer. So my prayer is 14.
All right, so then I'm going to.
I'm gonna pull out my little crossbow.
McKenna,
McKenna, get to the top, with the guys, with the archers, and lead them, and give them some inspiration. And
I'm just imagining a line of archers of, like, you know, over the battlement, like archer, 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 and then Makeda's head, because she's so short, just barely poking over.
So
the
we're
top
putting Makeda
with
on
her-
one of these.
with her little crossbow, like this.
Steven here be jumping like, I can't see.
Would you like me to get you a box?
All right, so we're putting.
Okay, let me go grab my drink, and then
Yep, do it.
I will put Bone Bomb in your thing for each one.
Thanks.
Looks like we might as well do some initiative rolling too, because we're gonna need that.
Got 9.
For dealing with the masses, I have a spell for this occasion, but I'll need some space.
You got it, Ashton. Let me know where you're gonna be, where you're gonna cast, and then I'll be sure to come around the other side.
Unfortunately for this, I am the center of this battle.
Are you
What did
coming
you
out
get?
with us?
Yes.
All right. Well,
I'm
come with-
getting the creeping sense that this is about to be the coolest shit we've ever done.
battle. Do you want to take? Are you going to lead one of the other groups that has no leader?
No.
Oh, Dr. Ashton.
No.
You're leading the archers. You're there. We're getting the box.
Two little ears over the archers.
ears.
Okay.
Why am I missing?
Bone
Gosh.
Bomb. How the hell did I arrange this? Zeros. Oh, okay. Oh, that's how I did that. Okay. Rank 3.
All right. Did everyone roll? Did everyone pulling their initiative cards?
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Let's go ahead and
Yep.
do that.
I got 9. Jim B got
Jimmy.
6.
Yeah.
What's your plan?
Say what's my play?
Do you have a plan for what you're gonna do?
No.
Did you get a lot of will?
Hey, classic Jim B.
I want to see
probably
how this
still-
pops off.
You probably still have a lot of your willpower because we weren't really slinging spells in the big fight. You could
I got a
do
little
what
bit,
I think Ashton
yeah.
said: grab a skelly, and then
Yeah,
bone bomb him.
that's what I'm thinking. I just want to see how this starts to play out.
Especially because if you domino it right, it sounds like bone bomb. Whoever you kill with bone bomb, you then get control of automatically.
So they get destroyed.
No,
so
they
he
get
has to take
destroyed.
control first, then he would cast the bone ball.
Yeah.
No, it says
Oh.
if the target
Does it?
dies from this attack, they rise as an undead under your control for 1d6 rounds.
Yes,
Oh.
but they're already undead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's if
okay,
they're
so-
not already undead. They would,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's probably something I should read in there because as it's written, it's meant for them to be like alive,
It makes
a
sense.
living
Well,
person.
it makes sense. It's
it
like the
raises them.
implied that
Yep.
they
Yep.
raise as an undead implies
It's
they
a-
weren't an undead.
It's still worth. It's a good moment to have you saying it through, like because as written, it makes sense. But they're not. They're already undead, so it doesn't do that to undead. I need to clarify that. Yeah.
What is
Because we
master?
also established when an undead gets killed, you can't just reuse that. corpse.
Reuse that on court.
Yeah.
Mm. True, yeah, they collapse. Does this scale, Malcolm? Does Bone Bomb scale with higher power levels?
Yes. So it's 2d8. It'll be 4d8 It'll be 3d8 if he goes up one rank. So it'll be 2. You spend 2 willpower. It does 2d8. You spend 4 willpower. It does 3d8. You spend 6 willpower. It does 4d8.
Gotcha.
And then what is master?
I did not listen. I
spellcaster
did not
cost?
hear a word that you just said. I will
Sorry.
have to ask you again in a second. just
Two,
heard a
so
lot.
at a power level, you cast it at regular power level, it does 2d8 damage, bone bomb.
Okay.
You cast it at power level 2 for 4 willpower, it does 3d8. You cast it at 6 willpower, which is power level 3, you get it does
Okay.
4d8. 4d8 is the max you can
Gotcha.
do.
Okay,
And
so
yeah.
that just goes up. Gotcha.
And then you said Master Spellcaster, Sean, would allow you to
Take
cast
over
2
control.
spells. Master tells 2 spells,
But
so you could cast
does
Bone
that
Bomb.
cost
And
anything, though?
yes, it would cost.
What is
Master Spellcaster costs, I believe, 2 or 3 willpower. Jameson,
2, right? I thought it
Two?
was 2.
3.
That's why I'm trying
3.
to confirm. Is
It's
it
3 willpower because Master Spellcaster is a heroic ability. So you spend that. So let's say you were doing Master Spellcaster plus Bone Bomb at level 3, and you were going to do another spell after that. You would have already spent 8 willpower by the time you get to the second spell. Then you would cast the second spell at either 2, 4, or 6. So you're going all out when you do that. Like, you're using a lot of willpower. But yes, or you could cast 2 spells at level, at level power level, regular power level, and you'd be spending 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. 7 points of.
If I, but I can cast, if I go Master Spellcaster, right, and I roll Control Dead.
Yep. You'd be trying to take one of the skeletons to control it.
Yeah, because I only need one, right?
Yeah,
And then
you
if
control
if
it, and then you Master Spellcast, then you blow it up.
and then I could do Bone Bomb at
Yep.
power level 3
Yep.
and get maximum damage to everything around it.
Yep.
Within
11
60.
willpower total for that combo.
Yeah, 11. That's what I thought. That's what I'm trying to calculate because I don't have that much willpower, so I'm trying to,
Okay. I just popped in Bone Bomb, rank 3, power level 2, power level 3, damage on the right in your top grimoire situation.
Also, did you look at my grimoire for the little short story verses?
No.
Sorry the light is so harsh tonight. It's because the lights are all broken and just like have the lights just kind of laying around.
Short story grimoire.
It's like,
What short story in your grimoire?
For Ashton, under the spells, I added a comment instead of a
Ah.
for just like little phrases.
oh, that's cool.
That's cool. Ooh.
And I decided to go with a different theme and phrasing for each school of magic.
Yeah, I like how they fit.
Well, I have to read those. I haven't even checked those out. That's cool. That sounds pretty cool.
These are cool.
I
like Stone Shield. This chunk of earth to defend your home like a hill.
Yep. And then like the level 1 elementalism is a piece of something. Then the level 2 is a chunk.
Little piece,
That
yeah,
was-
little piece, chunk. And then are these the ones that like change you? Are like what I seek, what I seek?
That's for mentalism. 'Cause, yeah,
Mentalism.
it's all about ki.
Interesting.
And it's about using your body.
Well, chop chop, pop the ones in for Firestorm. I want to see what the next one is. What's above chunk?
That's all I gotta decide.
This mass. One of my this is okay. I'm allowed to be a nerd. Safe space for nerdery. One of my favorite descriptions in all of literature is in Paradise Lost. He describes Satan getting out of the lake of fire, and he says his shield massy large, like the moon that was seen by Galileo. Like just the idea. And then he describes that like his shield looks like on his back. The shield looks like the surface of the moon in like Galileo's sketches.
Oh wow.
Love that. Massy's shield, massy large. and
Massy
round. I'm like, yes.
Yeah. That's
Massy large.
I like it. I like it.
I
Yeah.
like my ladies.
Great to have you here, Sean.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good contribution. Come on, it's all.
You have to have the full spectrum, of human existence.
I like. So
Massy, large, and round.
what I'm showing is that based on
Bounce a
the
quarter off that thing.
So then Makeda was heading to right to the wall. Where is our wizard Ashton friend? Where is he headed?
He was gonna go through the gate, so get on the other side of the wall.
Oh, he's gonna leave. He's gonna go outside.
Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna be leaving. It's going out there. Minivere tucks away. Where are we putting you, Sean?
Can I? I don't want to be outside the gate though. Is there like a vantage point where I can see?
You can take the wall with one of with the other archer group.
Yeah, that's cool.
So if I was to kind of see where everybody's at, we got Makeda right there on the wall.
How high off the ground am I?
About 10 feet.
Okay.
Yep. Which I don't know. Yep. So that's what we got. Okay. And then Kazan, how about you? Where? Oh, you said you're leading now. If you're leading one of the Freeman groups, are you marching outside or are you waiting for the walls to be taken?
That's something that I've been thinking about this whole time, and I would like the long rangers to do their work, and possibly once they get to a point where archers have lost their range, to kind of counterattack at that point.
Okay, so you're gonna stay behind the walls for now.
For now, yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
That means if you're leading, that means Gunny is going with your lead. There's there's just like a line ready to brace for if the walls fall or if they clamber over, and that will be.
Think about just acting like it's almost a cleanup crew in a way. I have a lot of confidence in Ashton in his cleanup ability.
Brace yourselves. You're in the splash zone.
No, we're going after the splash zone. That's my plan.
Yeah, because unfortunately, the way the spell is it's a. Have you seen Harry Potter? And I think it's which one is it? Where pretty much.
It's like that ring of fire that what's his face does, right?
Yeah, where it's just a giant vortex of fire around himself. That's what Firestorm is. So it's centered on him.
Speaking of, we're about to see how it works because you're at the top of the round, Jameson. As you're standing outside the gates. So I mean, I imagine there's this magnificent moment where they're there's all these. Now, I will say, this group of people that you see out here does not everyone you see standing does not every newly freed person has not decided to fight. Some people have gone to hunker down. Some people have decided to try to grab their things and leave. Some people are going different ways, but there are groups that are coming together to hold this place down. And even thieves who have just had to fight off some of you are now any money. Some of you are turning and standing side by side with people that you just killed their duke, and others that and so and then parting.
Awesome. This is the coolest thing we've ever done.
And then parting the sea through these people is this old white-haired wizard who was no, I'm about to go out. And they're like, what? And then you as you get to the front gates, Ashton, one of the guys goes, old man, you can't be serious. You're not going out there, are you?
Well, the caliber of spells I need to utilize for this situation involve collateral damage.
And he looks up and on the on the upper part of the heel is Valeth looking at the person holding the gate. He just nods let him go. The gates open and out walks our wizard into the fray, the night. It's the wind briskly on his hair and on his hat. It is your turn, sir. What will you do?
Makeda taps the archer next to her that's my granddad. My granddad.
Master Spellcaster, I'm gonna do Stone Skin because I'm not dumb.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that at second level, so I have 6 armor. 4, so that is a pass.
Okay.
As well as 4 willpower.
God damn it. Lighting is
My encounter isn't showing. It says one person's missing for initiative.
It's because Ashton's missing because Jameson can never be in alchemy, so he's always an off number. So for me, he shows us he hasn't pulled a card, but I know he's won because he's at the top and everyone else is. Yeah, it's one person. It's Jameson's always missing, so he's won right now though.
And then I will approach as far as I can move, which is 10.
5.
Speed of 10.
Yep, so 5 gets you 25 feet, and that gets you 10 feet, within 10 feet of the first group that is rushing. They're kind of like, they're not in full charge, but they are marching, right? So like out of the dark, as you're marching forward, out of the dark comes this like group of just pale skeletal figures, and you can see deep inside their bone sockets these violet burning like little bits of flint of light. Something about the light inside of them, the way they move, the way these skeletons move, it's kind of in unison, but they move like a group of real units. They're not talking, they're not shattering, but they move differently from the way Jumbi's skeletons move. They move like they know what they're about to do next, and not like they're being commanded to do it. That doesn't really matter for you right now because you're about to, like they got free will.
And since I don't feel like I'm surrounded enough, I'm going to not use Firestorm just yet. I'm going to do a 2nd level Whirlwind.
Oh, so you don't have this. Wait, what happened? You didn't have the.
I don't feel like the Firestorm will be as effective because I only have them in front of me.
Got it. Well, it's gonna hit if you're trying to hit how much? How far will the Firestorm do?
No, I'm doing Whirlwind right
You're gonna
now.
do Whirlwind instead. Okay.
So as the spell creates a minor whirlwind around the mage, all untethered objects and creatures up to human size in the area of the effect are hurled 2d4 meters away and suffer the same amount of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that'll be 8 meters away from me.
And how many meters are they in the whirlwind? How far does it affect away from you since you're a little bit away from them?
It'll be 8 meters.
So it does it within 8 meters. Okay, so they're all well within 8 meters. Okay, so these winds begin to whip up, and they don't need to make a save or anything, right? They're just automatically hurled that. 2 meter, 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're looking at 5, 10. So we're looking at they're within 20 feet. Yep, they're all within 25, 5, 10, 15, 20. Just about everyone in this unit is within 20 feet of you. They're all then going to get hurled another 8 meters, is what you're saying? So they're going to get hurled back.
I need a roll for how far they get launched.
Got it, okay.
Where's my other d4? There it is.
Yep, it's kind of like Freerin, just have them. The mage walks into the fray, just ruins the entire encounter.
It's very Thor arrives in Wakanda. Very.
It's funny.
8 meters.
8 meters. Okay, so they'll do another 8 meters. So they'll go another 20 feet. It's funny because I've been reading a lot of stuff about Gary Gygax and how he would try to dwarf with mages because Gary Gygax never really liked that. He never wanted mages to be the center of attention in D&D or to be the heroic, the ones to steal the show. And what I started to realize when Magic came into D&D, they were. And Gary Gygax always thought that most people would just want to be fighters or warriors or buff, barbarians. So it's kind of interesting. So that's why they dwarfed them. That's why they gave them spell slots so they would run out of magic. And I forget who was the co-creator who
also
asked.
The other guy really fucking loved
it.
The magic users.
That's why he asked for Magic Missile, because that's why Magic Missile at the time was so OP, because it was the only spell in D&D that never could miss. You could just always make it work. And 3d4 was because D&D back in the day was like Dragonbane, so 3d4 damage would cake out most people and it would automatically work. So it was super OP. But yeah, sorry. Amy, go to bed. Good night. Good
She's
night.
learning. This is her history.
Love you.
Yeah, so they're launched 8 meters. Wait for me and take 8 damage.
These don't work. They don't work. I don't have them connected to.
Sean, I don't know if you saw the message I sent. I added an inventory section to your character sheet on the left, and then I added all the stuff you had just hanging out there into it.
You added what?
You had like a note on the side of your sheet that you had like 70 copper, and then you had like a brooch.
Oh yeah.
So I added an inventory section.
Oh, thanks. Look at you. That's fantastic.
It sucks because I think I gave you your spell sheet and I was still like messing with stuff on my own, so I came up with what I wanted the inventory section to look like.
Yeah.
After I gave you yours, so I didn't like go back and add it, but now I have
So
added it.
8 meters, and that means they also take 8 bludgeoning damage, right?
Right.
I mean, we're not gonna have to do shit because Ashlands is gonna be out
We
there
get to
and wreck
watch.
all these motherfuckers. Yeah.
Yeah, so that entire unit. There's about 16 skeletons wiped away.
Dang.
And
My grandpa.
if I
Our
can move
grandpa.
forward more, I will continue into the horde.
If you can't move forward more, okay. So let's get. So you just watch basically as they all, as a wind whips up, and they all just start to clatter into each other through the whirlwind and start to just burst away and like just bone debris, skeletal matter and shield. It doesn't matter that they try to hunker down in like a phalanx. Oh shit! I even broke a skeleton off of that.
Dang.
That's a powerful spell.
That's a powerful
So
move.
powerful.
As that entire unit is no more. So I am counting per skeletons of the hordes that are coming. That's a good 16 of them down off of just Ashton's one move alone. Let's see. Who should be next? What I think so riding through the horde is now here's what I'll say, because through the darkness, as Ashen does this, as he kind of feels all that power, right behind him in the darkness is another set of skeletons, because I told you there's about 100 of them, so that's 16 down as another. They haven't come into the fray, but there's another set that's about to like march and replenish here. He did perfect. He says perfect. I love it. As that happens, the leader kind of clamors forward. You hear hooves on horseback, but you don't see the rider is not riding the horse. The horse is the rider, a skeletal centaur with a bone scythe rushes forward and will take an attack against our wizard. Annie, it is time to go to bed. Why is your mommy not telling you, hey, we're done?
I need to be quiet.
You want me to be quiet?
Yeah.
No, I can't be quiet. She's telling me to be quiet because my room is next to
Tell him. Tell him.
Quiet, but do it loud.
Okay, I'll try to be more quiet. Thank you. She came here to tell me to be more quiet. She's trying to go to sleep. Hey, I get in trouble by everybody, man. I can't. Can I live? All right. Well, let's see. So he is going to make.
I'm talking quiet.
I am talking quiet. Go. Bye. Jeez. I will do. Gonna rush in and do. So he's gonna rush at Ashton, and he brings up that scythe and brings it down, like whirling it very rapidly in a circular like motion, as though if a kind of move that would like take out all of a front, or would like be targeted at a front line, but there's only one soldier in front of him, one old man in front of him, in front of it, as it swings it down. You will it does 2d8 fire damage. Do you have anything to do you want to evade? We've already making your turn, so I don't know if you have anything to evade or to defend. Otherwise, you take.
I think stone shield because it is a reaction.
So you're gonna stone shield it, and then, well, here's the stone shield block any damage or. Because armor, so does stone shield count as armor? Because it says here that armor has no effect on this damage.
It says it decreases the damage.
Decreases the damage. Okay, fair enough.
It can be combined with armor.
Fair enough. Okay, so then I will roll the 2d8 for this attack. So essentially the bone is like catches on fire, and this blue flame, kind of violet flame, ripples off of it as he swipes it down, and that stone shield wraps around our fellow mage and gives us 10. How much does it decrease it by?
10.
Okay, then then he doesn't hit anything. There, Makeda, you are up.
He comes out, he blasts them to bits. They try and blast him back, and he does a backflip.
Yeah,
Old
it's just
man
insane.
Old man 2, Malcolm 0.
How is
Hey, old man.
actually, how would you describe Stone Shield for us to try to see it in our mind's eye, Jameson?
So smacks the staff into the ground, and then a wall of stone shoots up to block it.
Nice.
So kind of like in Avatar: Last Airbender, earthbending, except for instead of stomping a foot, it's hitting the staff into the ground.
Hitting the staff
It's
into
doing
the
the
ground.
"You shall not pass."
Dude, I love the Earthbenders in Avatar. So fucking cool.
The best.
All right,
Top Bayfon, best character.
is where we are.
How far away is that guy from me?
That is about roughly 45 feet.
Can I get within 30 feet?
If you're on the wall, probably not. I mean, if you want somebody to hand you a short bow and you want to use a short bow, I'm sure
Well, I have my-
you could command
I have
one of them.
my,
You could, because you could use the weapons of the guards that you're in command of.
Well, then I have my hand crossbow, but the hand crossbow here in my sheet says it only goes 30 feet. Is that correct?
No, 30 meters. So remember, that's always meters, because Dragonbane is a meters game. So if when you multiply that, yeah, you've got more than enough. You got
Okay,
more
cool. Pew pew.
That's
Yeah,
like
I'll just-
90.
Yeah, it's like 90 feet.
My Mastercraft hand crossbow of Raynar
Yeah,
and
You're
Nihilus.
more than good.
Coolio. Hey! 2, which because it's a Mastercrafter, it counts as a dragon.
All right.
Oh shit. Okay. Wait,
Oh,
because it's Mastercraft, it counts as a dragon, or because
That's
it's
what it's.
Oh, you
A
know
1
what?
or a 2 counts as a dragon.
That's because it's actually. Oh, did I say it's Mastercrafted?
I think it's also magical.
It's also it's magical. That's why that 1 or 2. Yeah, so it's a dragon.
Okay.
All right. So, and you are firing at him or the one of the skeletons, archers
Big guy.
or big guy. Okay, takes the shot.
Hands off my grandpa. And then it's so with a dragon, I double all of the stuff.
Basically, do you double your so the only thing you double when you do a dragon, there's
Just the damage, yeah.
you double the damage dice, but not the damage bonus dice.
Gotcha.
And
And a hand crossbow,
or you
is
can
that
remove
agility
their
or
or you can
strength?
remove his armor, or you can take another
Ooh.
attack.
I will take another attack.
When I want to say remove armor, it doesn't get rid of the armor. It means that attack, I will not subtract any armor from it. Does that make sense? So you can
Actually,
You can either roll the damage as not subtract. So it's weird. I never really know. I feel like I'd have to run the numbers on what's better, subtracting
'cause
the
I'm like, 'cause
armor
it's-
versus doubling the damage. And it's an option within the Dragonbane rules, but I ever wonder how they came to that conclusion.
Yeah, because if it's either or, it doesn't make sense for me. Why would I want to take another attack if that runs the risk of me not hitting when I can do the amount of damage of 2 attacks?
Exactly. So
Guaranteed.
I always feel like on creatures that don't have armor. Like, for example, if it's a guy you've been fighting, he's a knight, he's like Kazan, he's got 8. A critical hit might be better to just take his armor away, because his 8 is nullified for this attack. You know what I'm saying? And then I can just roll my damage. I can see how you might want to do that. You don't know what this creature's armor is. Yep, double might be good.
Double. Toil and trouble. I don't have enough. Yep. No willpower left. Oh well. Damn it. Rolled like
And it's
garbage.
probably better to double because most creatures' magic will negate their armor anyway. So you would want. Now, here's the thing. Most skeletons all are resistant to piercing damage. So magical or not, this creature may still resist your strike.
Well, I got 10 piercing.
Okay. So then
Pew. Do a little hop. Pew.
10. All right. So you see it strike, like tear off a piece of like clavicle bone as it continues to like march ahead, fighting back.
Raynar and Nihilus.
But a strong strike nonetheless. It didn't put it down, but every little bit matters in this fight.
Okay. So it did a little bit of damage.
It did a little bit of damage. It did 5 points of damage. So if that helps you.
It can be hurts.
As
I
this
try and
happens,
rally the archers, like, we can take him down. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
as that is Makeda's turn. The archers fire. Archers there's so many of them, they are going to count as I don't roll for them. So essentially you all hear the loose arrows set free as the volley.
Loose.
I need everyone to give me a Bane. As long as they're at full power, it will be Bane. It will go later, but a Bane evade check.
Everyone?
Anyone, everyone. Yeah, because there's longbows. So this is for all of your units, Kazan units. Everyone is being pelted by these things.
Oh, by the enemy archers. I thought you were
The
talking
enemy
about
archers. It's enemy archers' turn right now. So I'll make.
Okay, I am going to push.
Yeah, sorry, enemy
I'm
archers.
Bane. What was it? Evade?
Emmy, go to bed. Why is it?
It was evade, yeah, a Bane evade, but I'm gonna push
Jen, can you
because I got a
take what's
demon.
going on? I need to finish. I need you to take her.
Push the demon?
Okay, I Emmy. Bye. Go listen to mommy. Go listen to mommy.
Daddy,
Yeah, yes.
All right.
I put windmill on my nut.
Okay, I need you to listen. I need to finish.
Another hug.
She's a little bit more unruly than usual, man. This is it's a night. Usually it's like one. All right,
It happens sometimes.
Another hug.
I failed my evade.
Me too. I'm gonna get.
What,
And
do
I
I need
pushed
to make
it,
an
and then-
evade?
Did you push it? Maybe I
I
should.
think everyone. I actually realized I shouldn't have pushed it because it was a demon, which you can't push demons. So actually, I'm gonna. Which works for me because that means I don't have to take that condition. So.
Ooh, 1 and a 9, and my evade is 16. Okay, so
Oh, so I don't know why I rolled that. That's not what I was trying to roll. So any failures?
Me.
Yeah.
Just
me too.
all right. So it's gonna be one. This is a standard D10. So I'm gonna roll them for each one. So
That can kill
first
me.
one from Makeda. I don't know why it's rolling 2. Stop that. I'll just do this. I'll take actually, let me start. Let me do it over.
Take the lower one.
Yeah, I don't want it. Why is it
D10.
one?
A D10 can kill me. So.
There we go. So the first one's Makeda. That's 3.
Okay.
You got the.
quilted
Sean
armor, so I'll
as
make it
Jumbi,
10
you got the 6. Did anyone else get hit? Nope, that's it.
Oh, I evaded. I'm
You
good.
evaded, and then the units will be they need to hit a success of a 10, so the 13 will fail for one unit that Kazan is in, so there will be casualties there. The second unit, it's 10. They get a 10, and they will take damage as well. Third unit. So this is where sitting behind the walls waiting might be bad unless they want to rush out, because there's still just arrows coming over the wall, so they'll take damage. And then the 2 archer units, will they take damage? They have failed as well.
We're getting peppered over here.
All right, so they succeeded. So 1 unit succeeded, everyone failed. So I'm going to roll for each unit a d10. So going unit at a time. 4 from that one. Gunny's unit is pretty much gutted. Gunny is forced to go on foot, and two are removed from. Okay, so Hurt's thin. Okay, so we got skeleton archers of fire, skeleton warriors. The only thing that happens on skeleton warriors turn is essentially a marching forward, replenishing. So I will the second group can move 5, 10, 15, 20, and within that space, they, based on my mass combat rules, if they are within, so they are within 10, they're within what they believe is a 30-foot charging range, they can roll a d6 and then move that in inches as a charge to try to get in contact with Jameson. So they're gonna roll, you all can see it, it's a 2. That will bring him into combat. So some of these will start to spill over. He'll start to be surrounded, essentially. I mean, I know he's going to kill all of these guys, but you guys are watching. You're watching them kind of smash into the... I mean, if anything, this is as witnessing the power of this age-old wise man that you all travel with. With the attacks, they will get... when it's, sorry, I should have reminded myself of my own rules. When they're attacking a player character, they get a boon to the attack. If they're alone, then the attack will count as like a crit. So they're gonna attack him. So you'll still take the damage of like one skeleton because you're just being mobbed. But it will be like a crit. It'll be a crit hit meaning they'll just double their damage. Rolling one skeleton is still only it's a boon, but they've got to hit 12 or under. They failed. I don't know what is going on that this old man is, but they did not hit him. So maybe all of them like swarming them as he's like blocking with his staff, as some of them are stabbing forward and missing so close together. Everyone can't find the right killing blow. So while he is being mobbed, he hasn't actually been struck in any of that. As all this is happening down there, Jumbi, you are on the wall. And you are up, sir. And I'll span over to you are up, like over there.
I would like to rage.
This is when he's like, I want my Echo Knight now.
How far am I from them? Can I cast my shit from here?
You can, yeah, of course.
I was able to fire my thing from here.
Yeah, you are about like, in terms of, if I know we're not at a table, but if you're trying to look, if you look at that, if you measure 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you're about 35 feet from like the general, whole general mass.
He's getting
5,
swarmed by that
10,
mass,
15,
though, right?
20, 25, 30, 35. 35 to the nearest skeleton from you. That's about 35 feet.
Can I reach that other set that's not swarming?
If you want the skeleton, if you want the archers, that's a different. The archers are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And if it looks like what I'm looking at, I'm pointing because basically on my mat there are like little grids, so I can actually
grids, yeah.
So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. They're about 50 feet away.
Because I have 60 feet.
So you could get to them too as well, yeah.
Yeah, so I want to go for them because they just fucking shot me.
And by the way, this counts as the guardhouse. So this is like the guardhouse. There's like it's a 2 double doors that y'all kind of like the, just so you know, that's the entryway. Unless they were to clamber over the walls. So far you're doing a pretty good job of holding them off.
So I'm going to do that exact combination. So I'm gonna master spellcaster.
Yep.
I'm gonna take control. I'm gonna control dead. Oh, do I have to roll for that? I gotta roll for that, right?
You do have to roll to control a dead. That would be the basic. Think of it as like this. That's your first spell. If you do it as step by step, master spellcaster is your first step. First step is you need to control dead. So you got to do that spell first. Make sure it works. Then master spellcast with your heroic ability, and then do another spell.
So I'm gonna control dead.
Yep.
Okay. What did it do? Is it a opposed roll?
What does it say?
Perform complex
Says control dead.
Doesn't say.
Nope, doesn't say.
Does not say.
So what does it say that you usually need to do?
Doesn't.
I thought
It just works.
It says I bring one skeleton archer, warrior, or living dead or mummy per power level under my control. The creature shares my initiative in combat, and I direct its actions and roll. For it.
Okay. Then I for sure thought there was some kind of opposed thing.
I think it says at the bottom. It says at the bottom that if someone else tries to control it, then if they succeed, they take it from you.
Yes, the spell lasts until the creature. So I see. I'm looking at that's talk to undead. That's what rank is it? Is it rank?
I roll rank 1, I guess.
No. What?
Rank
Not what
3.
power level? Rank 3. It just helps. Rank helps me find it in my book. Rank 3.
So it's right before on your grimoire list, Sean. Right before I go to the power levels, it always says. What
Okay,
the
you
rank
bring
is.
one skeleton archer, warrior, living dead, mummy per power level under your control. The creature shares the initiative combat. You direct its actions. Note the undead servants can only perform a single action. Okay, dodge. The spell lasts until the creature is reduced to 0 points, or another character successfully casts control undead on the same creature. So essentially, you doing it spell successfully is taking control of it from whoever owns the skeleton. Got it. Go for it. Yep.
So I cast control dead on
Yep.
one of those.
And then you roll you roll for necromancy, and if you hit it, and then you spend the does it say what ranks you can go up for every? Yeah, you unleash. So
this is. What did we say? Oh, it doesn't say how many willpower. Hold on.
it's gonna be 2. You gotta spend 2. Yep.
Okay. All right. So
And
that's
I think-
5 already then.
I think what I need to add is that for every level, every 2 that you cast, you can control another skeleton. So if you want to control 3 of them, you need to cast 6. If you want to control 1, you cast. Right now, you just want 1, right? So you just need to cast 2 to control that 1. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a success, but it rolled 2. I'm not sure why I did that.
You probably accidentally just clicked twice on the. So I would roll again just to be safe, because you rolled. What do you mean? You got a? When you say you got a success, yeah, because. Oh, it says success. So you rolled.
Maybe I right clicked it. Hold on.
Necrotism.
No.
Why are you rolling? You're rolling at boon because you're right. Are you right clicking when you roll?
No.
No. So it's automatically there. It goes. That's a regular roll. That's still a success, but that's what you would want. For some reason, it was rolling those other 2 at. Oh, I see. No. Those are straight rolls. It's not 2. None of them were a 2. The main roll when you're looking at alchemy, that 3, the 10, the 13, that's the roll.
It's target and
the
result.
target and result. Yeah.
Well, I succeeded on all of those.
You folded on all those. So yeah, we just had you succeeded on all of them.
That's pretty good. All right, so
okay.
I'm gonna take control of that one, and then I'm gonna bone bomb.
So now you're gonna spend another 3 willpower, and now you're gonna bone bomb for another 2 willpower, unless you are upping that bone bomb to 6. Are you doing the full 11 like Jameis was saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the full 11.
Okay.
All right. So then I'm gonna what do I gotta roll for bone bomb? I gotta hold on.
Same thing.
I gotta blow it up, right?
Yep. Like once you start casting enough, you'll realize every spell is just going to be: do I hit my necromancy number? How much currency am I spending? Like Magic the Gathering, and then how much damage am I doing? And usually it's just damage multiplying by how much you're spending.
I rolled a fucking a demon.
No way.
Yeah. Or no, a dragon, right? I don't know. Whatever the fuck the bad one is, right? No, I rolled a 20.
No, he rolled a demon. Let me take a look. Your target, you did roll a demon. So now here's what you do on a demon. So here's the first move. You did control the skeleton. You have one skeleton.
I blow myself up.
You have a skeleton. So just remember this, Sean. You have a skeleton.
So I have one out there.
You have one skeleton under your control, right?
But now I have no.
And on this turn, you can still do whatever you want with that skeleton. That doesn't change from your demon. Now your demon, as you were trying to push it, you did still spend the 3 willpower for Master Spellcaster, and you did still spend the other 6 to try to spell. That's what's the thing about spells is you use that willpower.
Yeah.
You need to roll a d20 on the mishap chart, and I'll tell you what happened to you. Let's go to magic. You are rolling a d20.
I just roll a d20, right?
Yep, and I'll tell you what you got.
I got a 5.
5. That is Matt. Oh no, that's the wrong mishap chart. I wondered why that. I was like, that's weird. That's not. That's the. Sorry, I need to get to the mishap chart really quickly here. I didn't have it pulled up because it almost rarely never comes into play so far in gameplay. It's magic mishap chart. Or spell mishap. That music is like the intensity. What is happening here?
I blow up Kazan by accident.
He doing?
Magic mishap is on page. Okay, so you said you rolled a 5.
Yeah.
The spell subjects you to demonic visions that lead. Well, that's the good thing about rolling lower is better. So you got demonic vision suddenly, like almost like the magical feedback starts to give you some weird evil visions and leaves you scared. So you take the scared condition. That's the worst that happens.
Begins to Ashton becomes a pillar of flame. And his arms grow long. And
so it's just like real life. Okay.
So as you take scared condition, what I'll lean into that and share with you what you notice that, you just recently were having all these weird dreams. You were talking to the Night Mother. Jumbi, you start to, when you realize you tried to take that control of that skeleton, when you take control of a skeleton, what you're essentially because I'm sharing this with you because you've been doing this for a long time. You know what necromancy, you know how that magic works, and so essentially most skeletons that you find in a dungeon are mulling around trying to kill whatever's there because they are remnants from an age-old spell cast on them long ago. So if you're going to dungeon and skeleton, those skeletons, chances are their master or person who brought them back may not even be around, and so they are just remnants of the spell cast on them. And I guess why you're getting this strong kinetic feedback is because the spellcaster connected to the skeleton that you just tried to take, even though you successfully did it, what you realize, you get a flash of a young boy, a mummified boy, sitting on like a throne made of gold, like an Egyptian style throne, and his eyes kind of rolled back in his head, his mouth open, and you realize this, and in your mind, that king is connected. He is the necromancer, but in a weird way, he's also not the necromancer because every single citizen under his control is also a soul living inside that skeleton body. So remember, this is also giving you some what you already know. Remember when episode 0 of season 2, as we started, you all were at the Capitol, you're all in Daru, and those skeletons showed up. Those skeletons are giving you the same. These skeletons are all from the same place. These skeletons are marching from Tibet, from the ghost city of Omero. These are citizens of
all those weird.
We went by
people,
them,
right?
That's what these are.
Yeah, we walked by there when we were going to Gondora.
Yeah.
No, you didn't walk by them in Gondora. These aren't.
No.
Not in Gondora, on the way to Gondora.
Am I going crazy? Did you?
It was a ghost city. I remember Jumbi wanted to go hang out, and we were like, nope, 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 nope.
No, that's somewhere different.
Yeah, that's something different.
That's somewhere different.
The town where all the people were acting weird, but they were like under control, but they kind of had their own thing going. Right?
That's Gondora that you're thinking of. Just to be clear, this is if I was to show you on the, just so we're on the same page on the map here, boom, alchemy. So when I told you all, when those you all, this is Daru, right? You all are you guys are all here in Grindbone, defending Grindbone. This is Fort Arion. This is where Valith and the rest of his people are. Omero, so Gondora is the place y'all talking about when everybody was acting like zombies. They weren't really dead.
Yeah.
These are undead. These are skeletons. They're undead. They come from up here. They're coming from Omero. So this group has marched a long way. They've marched some weeks to get here, some days to get here and attack this settlement. And remember, they sent like emissaries.
Okay.
They sent emissaries to attack Daru, and the only thing that they said was that you all are like bastardizing the undead because you brought back Khalid, because Cheryl was like, Khalid's fucking up everything.
Listen, I was gonna say before you told me that that's where these people were from, I'm like, if Khalid fucked up, if these are like his guys run amok, I'm gonna be so pissed.
So
bangs.
Not to do a bunch, I don't want to take you out of it and do a big lore dump, but I want you to feel, because I feel like your characters would understand what's going on. So I'm trying to explain it to what the character would understand in the moment.
Good, 'cause I didn't understand
especially since you got that feedback. That's why I keep saying these skeletons are moving different, right? Like you now realize, okay, these are Omero. So now every time you see these kind of skeletons, they're from this Egyptian city of Omero, right? Like they're from, or Nubian city of Omero. Yep. Okay, cool. Who's next on the docket? So it didn't completely fail. You still got your guy, but it didn't.
I mean, he's gonna get killed right now by Ashton anyway. So
that's true. He's about to lose his shit because he's
my homie for about 34 seconds.
So now you all have action. All the freed people. Any of the freed people can act. That means anyone on the walls and anyone under Kazan's control could start to rush out. So what would you want to do? Do you want to, if you want to keep the people behind Kazan, you can still just have you can have the people fire. You can have the archers use their archery stuff, and make some attacks.
I mean, if I have the choice, then I would definitely tell the archers to fire at the skeleton archers to leave the warriors for Ashton.
Okay.
And then
so both shots going out that way. Yep.
To Gunny, right?
Yep.
And I tell them we're no longer safe behind these walls. Let's go after the archers and clean them up.
Okay. So then joining Gunny had basically you. So you are also charging out to the.
What difference does it make? We're not safe behind the walls.
So that gets you. So essentially, you all are marching. So starting to march.
I wanted to point everybody towards the archers.
And then the archers will fire. Armed free people would have a skill ability of. are there? 10. So, okay, because anyone can roll these, but you can just give me 2 rolls, 2 separate shots, or you can roll them together. But they're not like Bane. It's not like Boone or Bane. Just 2 shots from the archers. You're rolling for you want to get 10 or under. So it's a 50-50 shot. For all the successes, you're gonna roll a D10. For whatever number you roll, that's not a hit point. That's how many you kill. So if you roll 8, you'll kill 8 skeletons.
Okay, so then I'm doing a roll to hit. That's a D20, right?
Yep, that's a roll 20, and you got.
That's 2 of those.
Yep, 2 of those.
All right. I got a 4 and a 2.
Those are both successes. So then you got D10s for your shots.
How many D10s?
2, one for each group.
Great.
5. So 1. I always remove creatures from the back of the unit because, like Warhammer rules, as the creatures from the front are getting hit, but the back units are stepping over them to fulfill their places. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then, is it Kazan's turn right now, or is it just the group's turn?
I think it's still no. It was the group's turn.
Okay.
Kazan, your turn is right after them. So now it's your turn.
Oh, great.
There you go.
If I move now, then I move away from the group, right? So if I want to stay with the group, I would.
Yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do. I gave you a free move because the group moved and you were in the unit, so you moved like 6 inches already. So now you're outside the city walls. If you want to leave the group, I'll give you free reign, but you'd be running out on your own. But that would give you more movement than you would have ever had before. Does that make sense? Because you've now moved before your turn even started because you moved with the group. So you now have a free move. So you could jump into this fray and help out Jameson if you wanted to, or Ashton if you wanted to.
I didn't really get caught in this crossfire there.
No, you would be caught. You would be caught. I mean, you're probably where you're at might be getting caught.
Explode. How far can I throw the Molotov cocktail? Can I reach the archers?
What's your strength? What's your strength number?
My
Big.
strength is 15.
So I want to say, yeah, that makes sense. You could probably throw your strength in meters is about 50 feet, and that's probably about as far as you could throw it.
So then I can hit those archers then, wouldn't I?
So then, yes, you could hit the archer with the throw.
Okay, so then I'm going to throw the Molotov cocktail at the archers.
Okay, so first lighting it. Seeing as you've never done this, so you're soaking a rag, you're lighting it, and then you're throwing it. All one action. Okay with that. So I'm just going to treat it as a I'm true. Do I want to treat this as strength or accuracy? I feel like you're already good at strength. It's what you do, so it's really the accuracy of the throw that's more important here. So I'm going to treat it as a boon. I'm going to give you boon on it because you're strong. Sleight of hand.
Ooh, okay. All right. Sleight of hand, sleight of hand. Where is that? Here it is. Oh, that's not too bad. Success.
All right. Tossing the dragon, like not even really knowing what it's going to do. You toss the dragon fire. I mean, we're talking about half a bottle, maybe the amount of a Coca-Cola can in a bottle that we throw, and it goes landing into the middle of the fray, and as it hits, it tumbles off of a couple of skeletons as they continue to like march forward. They're drawing their arrows, and suddenly there's a boom, and this entire unit, everyone, give me a evade check.
No, damn it. Bad dice.
Success.
I will push.
I failed. again. I'm not very evasive for some reason. What the fuck?
Damn it, me either. The fuck?
The bullshit.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, it's not your fault. It's these stupid skeletons.
Hold on.
These rogue skeletons. How dare they?
Hold on a second. I passed that.
All right.
Passed it? Okay.
Yeah, it's because my fucking So I'm adjusting my number. I'm adjusting my numbers on my character sheet, but not adjusting the numbers inside.
Oh,
So I'm
alchemy.
rolling and failing, and I probably.
Oh, are you using a new character sheet now? Are you using the new character sheet?
No, it's that
I'm-
he's been
I'm
updating
only
the character
updating
sheet.
the character
but
sheet,
not alchemy.
So if you're not out of your character, then alchemy's saying you failed on something that you haven't updated the number on.
Yeah.
That's possible. Yes, that's where updating alchemy
I gotta
will.
pass. I gotta
Okay,
pass. I'm gonna
awesome.
update alchemy.
All that was checked was for to see as if you get blown. So essentially, I'm not gonna move all these to dazed, but like pretty much people who were on the wall, if you failed, they probably got knocked over and prone, and they took the dazed condition. Anyone who failed outside the walls got knocked over, took the dazed condition, and took damage because this fire spreads rapidly. So Jameson, did you pass? Or Ashton, did you pass?
What was the check?
And I need to. You passed to Kazan?
Yeah.
Okay. So your people held together. Kazan, can you roll for your people? Your people are going to be at 12. Just see if they like.
Okay.
What check were we making?
Evade. Evade.
Oh.
Like kind of taking cover.
yeah,
It's like
okay.
more of like a taking cover. So shit blast out fire green like so now instead of in the night, so there's this entire patch of the field that is like probably 50 60 feet in diameter, that's just all like burning green flame, like fluorescent, kicking up all the smoke. The smell of it is toxic, and it's starting to catch fire and run amok. Some of the skeletons are like scattering, marching around it. So immediately that 100, now they're like almost like you can't break the morale of a skeleton, but some of them are like burning as they like accidentally walk through it. So you've killed a lot more than that number. You're thinning the herd. You can see that the groups are breaking up. So this is kind of a triumphant moment, but you're also hoping that shit burns out as quickly as possible because it could continue to burn. But it is a moment, I would say, by using it, it just shows how powerful the dragon fire is, and it alone has kind of turned the tide. In your stead, Kazan. Good shit. As you hear by the music, you guys are definitely winning right now. No harm has come to the inside, or to even to like in any way to Grindbone.
This is our skeezy place. You cannot have it.
Armed free people shot. I think that was the end of that turn. We'll go back to the top and run it back, and this will be the last turn of the game because I know most turns.
Run it back.
And I'm gonna kind of go with the narrative here because it feels like the way this is going, based off of that too, and then what I know is capable of happening this turn. Like I said, the upper hand is that you all are taking control of this, and that the skeletons likely won't breach the wall, as the Dragonfire has caught the majority of what would have been reinforcements that will continue to pile in are scattered now. There's probably one group of archers haggardly trying to get themselves together to fire more shots as they're burning. So those are still, but I'm not even going to replace them for the sake of time and keep things moving. As things are going this way, let's see. Why don't you all draw cards? We'll see where we're at. I always love when you get when the music hits a certain way and we get a dramatic push-in on Ohan. your camera just like does dramatic push-ins all night.
Oops, sorry.
Better than the weird pushes. Like,
Like randomly out of nowhere, suddenly it's like, and Ohan is here.
yeah, I can't sit still, so I'm sure I'm driving the camera real crazy.
Here we go. You guys are kicking ass tonight.
Hell yeah.
Also, there was
This
a
is what the
chance.
power
There
of
was
friendship- power of
there was
friendship.
a there was a chance of that Val of Doom conversation going sideways before this even kicked off. So I think that you.
Well, I was just thinking as it was happening, like ages and ages ago. I don't know if you rolled for it or if you just randomly plucked out that Elrond is an emerald, because we could not have done this. Or if you rolled randomly
agree.
for Zethea's girlfriend being an emerald, but if that had not aligned,
It was thoroughly thought through, and I thought of all things tonight, I was like, they're not going to give Elrond that easy, and it was just like, nah, here you go, and that was like, all right, that's all he needed.
If not for the fact that Elrond kind of wants to be in the crown, I feel like
Yeah.
maybe after this fight,
But
Makeda would
now
try and be like, "That's our uncle. Can you please give him back? Like, we helped defend the city."
Well, here's what I don't know is going to work. There's a chance that Elrond does not fit the crown, or does not, and so because there's
And
a
by
chance
then we'll be gone.
by then you'll
By
be
then-
gone.
By then we'll be in the wind.
So when the oh shit moment happens, that might change how you all are seen, but because we don't know if the staff was pinpointing a particular stone or pinpointing a particular area, and you just handed over a stone of the, because the Gaul's eye's green as well. That's why when he was like Elrond, because each stone has a name attached to it, and that doesn't sound right based on lore. But these are Order of the Veil folks who are working off of old parchments and shit, like who's who, and they're like, okay, it makes sense. So you all saving grace was the stones both being emerald, both being
Which
around the
is such a
same
chance,
size.
Such a chance.
Yeah. Because if
And
this
even
would
if
have
you-
happened with the other group, this wouldn't have worked. This completely would have gone awry. A different way, I would say. Right? Like, say it was Saturday's group, because Saturday's group doesn't have an Elrond. There would be no way to get around the fact that when they wave that thing. And what's funny is the scepter that they have came from the other group. The other group found the original
Boo!
stone. No, but the funny thing is the other group didn't originally know that they found a elven stone of the Sylvanara crown, and they put it in their merchant stall. Order of the Veil came through and bought it. Or actually, they stole it. They just came to their merchant stall and was like, "This is ours." But they were off on an adventure, so they bully punked their people that worked there.
Wow.
And they haven't had a chance to go back and get it. And so so clearly now the scepter identifies
See,
the
dangling
area
off the bottom of the scepter is like a tag.
So it's just funny how things are all working out. So they just use that to find.
I blame them.
There you go.
Still has the little broken tree tag or whatever their name is.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, merchantry tag hanging off the bottom.
Worst comes to worst, we didn't lie to Val Dune. We said this is Elrond.
Yeah.
You did.
He's
So
like, we're looking for a stone. It's like, but sir, that's our uncle. You can't take it.
this is all very true. Draw your initiative cards, and we'll see how this all plays out. I see 12 for Moko Jumbi. Roll those, and then I've got to do for my warriors. So. And then so Jumbi has control of one skeleton warrior. So I'm going to just
I have a feeling that thing's gonna die immediately.
and then we need to add this is gonna be the last round for the night for sure. Um, all right, so everybody's drawn. I've seen. Oh, it's weird. So okay, so I did. So Ashton has it, and then it's still showing. So I need to draw for the start round. If I start round, will it give them? There we go. Okay, man. You know what okay, what I'm about to start doing, there's a cheat code happening in Alchemy. Because Ashton doesn't draw an initiative card, it puts him at the top of the round. So that's why he keeps being first, and it's
Hey.
I don't like it. I can't.
Sucks for you, buddy. It sucks for
You know, thematically,
So
I think it fits. I think the narrative demands this.
Of
Yeah.
13 cards, yeah, that's
So in the future, just set an enemy as Ashton, and then he'll
yeah, I
have
might
a
have to.
card that you can draw
Ashton,
for
do
him.
this. Roll a D10 for me. So this at least gives you an opportunity, like of 10 cards. If you roll 1, that makes you 1. If you roll something else, it just replaces you with someone else. I hate to do that, but like you've already gone
6.
6. Okay, so that makes you one of the. That makes you go around the free people. So you go right before the free people at yeah. So you're 6. All right, that makes it a little bit more fair, and so what it will do is allow the skeleton warriors to go first. I don't think any of the skeleton warriors recognize that Jumbi has taken one of them, so they're not targeting that one. They just continue to attack at
No one will know.
I think they would start to break rank. Some of them would start to
Inside.
rush in and attack some of the new. So, there's within 2 feet. Yeah, so they kind of just can, because we're going to break all this rank stuff. They're just going to start to swarm around. So it's kind of just one big kerfuffle here. Kerfuffle, yeah, let me use them.
I like that word.
All right. So I'm gonna make an attack. Even though it's one unit, they've kind of broken up. I'm gonna make one attack for Kazan's group, right? And Kazan doesn't really. You're not really the target because when you're in a group, you can take damage from all the other people, unless you want to stop the damage from losing the others. I'm essentially just attacking your unit and not you. So the first attack is a D.
What I really want to do is activate my bro shield.
Yeah, they fail. So you all put up a good strong defense, and then we attack Ashton. So 8 and a 12 is a success. So they do hit Ashton for the spear damage. 2d10. 14 points of piercing damage to Ashton.
14. Okay.
After that is taking place, they are all done. Ooh, shit, we move to our Bone Centaur, who would go next. He can't do the last move that he did last time where he lit that thing on fire. So he will do another move. I'm going to make it random for the sake of tonight, since we're closing out. The move that he will do will be his 6th move, as long as it's not the same move that he just did. So essentially it's an overhead cleave. It's like he just brings that weapon down. He's trying to like bring it down and cleave through through Ashton, and it does 2d10 slashing damage. Armor has no effect on this move because it's the strongest move, and it prones the opponent after. Ashton hasn't gone yet, so he could use his turn to evade this, but that would use his action.
I'm gonna stone shield that.
Stone shield that? All right.
Second level, so that'll cost 4 willpower.
So 2d10. That will work with 2d10. Gets nothing there. I imagine like the scythe breaks, the bone scythe kind of like parts of the brittle parts of it snap off to the point where it's still a bludgeoning weapon, could still be used, but does not work. Huh?
Did the attack fail, or?
No, it's a monster attack. So monster attacks already hit. So I just roll the damage, right? And then so.
Oh, so I need to roll to see how much I'm negating.
You're so how much you negate? Yeah, you need. I didn't know. Yeah, so roll to see how much you. I only rolled 3 damage.
Oh, and I negate 8.
Yeah, so that's why I figured it wasn't going to happen for me. Okay, he'll get another attack later. Camera zooms over to Kazan. You there in the middle of the fray. I know you can't see yourself, but you are here in that group.
And am I acting independently at this point, or with my group?
Yeah, it's your turn, so you're acting independently. Like you just be fighting within the. You treat yourself like a regular character.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend the 3 willpower, activate the bro shield.
Yeah.
Give a 3-point defense for everybody that's within 15 feet of me.
Oh, nice. That's appropriate. This moment.
And then I will use the dual wield and attack with dual wield. Can I attack 2 different targets?
You can, but yeah. Remember, there's the thing about this is overkill rules are in the units. So if you kill enough damage, you're going to kill multiple skeletons anyway. So it's up to you.
So I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to use my dual wield and attack. I'm going to do. Here, I'll do my first attack here. It's a pass. And then 2d6. And my bonus. 4. Oh, wait. 2d6. Oh, and then my bonus here. 5, 6, 7. All right, my second attack. I think that's out of Bane.
And basically just give me your total damage.
All right. Oops. Sorry, don't mind that one. It's my second one here. Okay, the second attack's a fail.
Okay.
So that the total damage here is 4, 5, 6, 7.
So, okay. I reduced my threshold for overkill this game to because I think you've taken so much and you all are winning this war. So there's a war of attrition. I don't see you losing it. So I think it's more appropriate to give Kazan. So basically every 2 damage instead of every 4 is killing a skeleton. So we've taken out 4 of them. So you just like kind of just hammer and like part of this, the way I look at it too, is not that like he's overly doing damage, but because the cluster of it allows you to do more damage very quickly, and because they're not, I think a skeleton fighting on its own, might be able to thrust and get the right attack, but they're all in that like melee. Like messy, it's so messy that you also are surviving off of the mess, right? And you've got people around you fighting and defending for you, right? So you're able to deliver the right strikes at the right time and just take people out, opening up the fray. So good shit there, Kazan.
Cool.
We've got, so they really are down to the last few. as anyone want to roll for the firing the arm? So the rest of your group goes rushing in. So you've got Gunny in here attacking with you. So you get to give me attacks from the archers, attacks from another group rushing outside. So you got 4 separate attacks, all 10 or under will strike and do damage.
You want us each to just roll a d20?
Yeah, well, we have everybody gets to participate in this. That's appropriate.
Participation. I missed.
I rolled a 5.
And if
I got a 9.
and if you hit, roll another d10, and that's the damage that you'll do.
Seven.
3.
Kill him. Destroy.
Crush their bones.
Jeez, that's crazy. You literally killed everyone but the one skeleton that is
He's making xylophone noises as he rattles in fear.
That's my skeleton.
That's your boy right there. Yeah.
You shout that to go, that's my boy.
Here's what I'm gonna say as we're kind of closing out tonight. There is there's still one big bad, and he still has a lot of like life left in him. So he's swinging wildly, and as you're fighting here, what do I want to say here? I'm trying to get my bearings. So who is last in line? Has everyone gone already? No. So Ashton, have you gone? No. Yeah. What am I doing? So Jumbi has not gone. So no one has. Only Kazan has gone. So then the free people have gone, and so it's actually Ashton's turn here. So Ashton, based on what I know you might be able to do, you also are, because you're thinking as a mage, and now all these other free-bodied folks are like now in the way. Are you still planning to do that same thing or something different? It's your turn.
Nope, because the plan was get surrounded, then use Firestorm.
Yeah, and now
not
there's
surrounded by enemies anymore.
Yeah.
Whatever works. Best laid plans of mice and men.
Yep. So instead, I'm just gonna do Fire Blast, which will be
Bloost.
2d8, and sets flammable objects on fire.
All right.
Get him.
12, which is a success to hit, for a whopping 7 fire damage.
Take all 7 of it. That's the good thing about it. So the creature like staggers back as the fire begins to burn it.
I must tell you that it can be dodged or parried.
Ooh.
Should the monster have that ability.
You know what? This monster does not have any willpower, so it will take it. That's good to know, because certain monsters will dodge or parry. This one did not. So taking that damage from Kazan, it is still up. And it kind of like this bone centaur. It has like the head of like a ox or a bull, so it seems to be like a mismatch of different creatures: horse, human. It's a centaur, but it probably wasn't a centaur in life. It's probably an amalgamation of skeletal bones to make this monstrosity. So this one is not like talking or anything like that. It almost seems to be like like it was meant to help get through, break defenses, and it hasn't been able to do that. It is its turn. It will strike out with what it has left, doing a it will swing down doing that fire whirl. It'll light that stick on fire, and because I said it broke last turn, it'll go from 2d8 to 2d6, but it will hit anyone within range and cause them to go prone if they're hit. So it will like throw everyone back and do 2d6 damage unless you are willing to fast footwork or dodge it. That is 11 points of fire damage to anyone around it. So some of the people are still saved because they're not completely in. So like Gunny got pushed back and took some damage. A couple of folks died. That might kill your skeleton.
No.
I mean, that's okay. I didn't plan on taking it with me anyway.
Yeah. That would blow him
Controlling
away.
dead this big fucker.
Yeah. And then it would pretty be Kazan and Ashton that need to test. Give me decide if, or unless they're just taking it. Yeah, they would take 11 fire damage, or unless you have fast footwork.
Nope.
Yeah. So do you have fast footwork, Kazan? I think you do.
I don't know.
You don't. Yeah, you both take 11 fire damage off that move.
7, 8, 9.
Then we move to Makeda after, and then you're prone. So both proned.
No.
And then Makeda, what do you want to do
Pew,
here?
pew.
You're on the wall.
Sound effects.
No. No pew pew. Can I
You
push
missed.
and
Oh, you
attack?
can
Yeah.
push and attack. Yeah.
I'll push. Why not? It's the last round of the night. Let's become scared. I am now frightened because you guys have been knocked down.
I mean, I've been scared the whole time, so.
Damn it! The demon.
Oh.
Which is a natural 20, so I shouldn't be mad.
And so you let this crossbow arrow fly, and the creature deflects it, ting, and roll a d6 for me.
Eep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 3 potential targets. One. Hit Ashton. Roll crossbow damage for Ashton.
Damn it! Sorry. Crossbow damage.
It was
Damn.
Ashton, Ohan. It was Ashton, Kazan, or Gunny.
7.
7 points.
Sorry.
Plus, any armor you have will be negated as well.
All of the archers are like, I thought
Yeah.
you said that was your grandpa. Like, what are you shit?
I take 1 total damage because I got 6 armor.
That's
Oh,
insane.
thank God.
That's insane.
Thank
Jumbi, you're finishing off the night here. I think you're the last of the group here.
I mean, I can't do anything though.
You got spells.
Firebomb him. Fireball.
I don't
You got
have any
fireball.
willpower.
You got
I don't have any willpower.
You don't have any
Ooh.
willpower? Are you all out?
Yeah, I have 1 willpower.
Oh, you are done.
I mean,
You
Archers.
like even if I got down and somehow closed
so
in, like,
so
I'm-
Sean, this is a moment in where you're learning. You can learn a little Dragonbane rules. When you have 1 willpower as a mage, you can draw willpower from your hit points. You can go into your variable being and draw it out, and then immediately cast it. When you do this, you roll D4, D6, D8. You could just choose one of these Ds. You could choose all the way up to D20. But whatever you roll, you're gonna sap that much hit points from your life, and you can have that much willpower able to cast for 1 shot. So let's say you pull 10 hit points from your life, you would only have 10 willpower for this turn. So big risk, big reward. What do you want? If you will do D6, you might roll a 1 and only have 2 hit power, but you roll a 4 or 5, you have enough to do 1 big shara. So
Well,
you
I also only have 4 hit points.
yes, so you could draw 3. So yeah,
You
you can roll a
I can roll a
D4.
D4 and hope I don't roll a 4.
And hope you don't roll a 4 and fall out and pass out.
Let's see. Let's fuck it. Let's see.
That sounds Hey, heroics. This is the kind of shit you can't do in D&D that I love. Oh,
I rolled a fucking 4.
I
dog.
love it. I love it.
Oh, my God,
so, but
bro.
now here's the thing: you're going to pass out after
Yeah.
you do something epic. So, what are you going to cast in this
Can
moment?
I cast-
Go big here, because remember that's 4 plus the 1 that you have, so you got 5 willpower.
I got 5
You got so you
willpower.
could take a standard spell and upcast it to 2nd level, and
Can I fireball then? This thing?
yeah.
I mean, that's probably the.
And what's fireball do? Is it D8 damage? So you'd be doing to 2D8 or is it 1D8? What's a fireball? 2D8, 2D6.
Yeah, you should have only wagered 3 because you only need 4 willpower total.
Well, you know why he couldn't wager 3? Because you have to do it
Yeah,
a dice.
have to do it as a
He would have to
dice,
wager. The lowest he could wager was a D4
Yeah.
Gotcha.
because it's a die roll.
Oh wait, so but if I cast it, fuck, it's 3d6, not 2d6. It's 2d6 at first level.
Makes sense. He's like he's like sweating into his like.
But if I cast it at, oh no, I can't cast it at power level 3. That's 6 willpower, right?
You would cast that. You can only cast it at level 2.
I can cast it at level 2
and get 3 dice. Get 3 damage. Yeah, 3d. How much? 3d.
3d6.
Okay, that's a.
All right. I'm gonna cast fireball on that thing for 3d6, right? Is it like do I have to roll to? I don't have to roll for fireball. Right?
You got to roll for the necromancer. You got to roll for it to hit. You still got to roll for it to hit, and then you got to roll. Yeah. That's a success.
All right.
So fire lights up from your hands.
3d6.
Comes flying off.
As I'm fucking wobbling and shit.
It flies out.
10 damage.
10 damage. Is that enough to do it? It hits the thing center mass. Bursts into bones. All of it collapsing, and as the bones rain down, so does the body of.
You guys see me faint.
Falls over.
For what? Wait. For once, Makeda is the only one standing. I am the one who is always getting fucking proned. For once, I am the only one standing.
The calf, like the graven cow head that's on the ground that's left over in the dust, as you know, Kaguni and Kazan and Ashton stand over it. They don't know that, you know, and I imagine that there are people trying to tend to you. So we're not even going to do one of those like, oh, Sean is dying, you know, Jumbi's dying. There's a lot of, there's so many ways that you could be healed. It's not something I really need to lean on. I think you're going to be okay, right, in the moment that we're in. I think what is more interesting, I guess, yeah, Makeda's alive on the wall, safe and sound, through all of this and through the thick
Two
of
little
it.
paws stick up in success over the edge of the battlement.
Through the thick of it, you know,
help me stand. I have a bolt in my rear.
All of her arrows have like a little tag on the end that's a little chibi cartoon of her going.
That cow head on the ground continues to kind of starts to speak. It says, "Our king will not be mocked. You all will suffer the fate. The great city of Omero is going to claim this land." And then as the lights flicker out in it, almost like a radio going out, it's just a bone skull on the ground. Because it smashes it.
I don't think so.
Hell yes.
Yo, if it wasn't for Ashton, that would have been a really annoying fucking fight.
But this was the coolest thing we have ever done. We showed up
cool.
immediately.
Cool.
No dithering. Yeah. We handled it. We went out.
You did.
We led people.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Cool.
Still didn't get to use Firestorm.
I know, like he's like, guys, let me do mine. I feel like James has been trying to go out on a limb here and just stand by himself and do this for a long time. Every time he's about to get it off, like it's almost like becoming a joke as people rush in and get around him. But like, I love it. He'll eventually. The way I think that, you know, Jumbi will be nursed back to health, but he continues to press the boundaries of his power. It seems like he's made his choice, that he will not be subject to the Night Mother's way of seeing him as a warrior. I could be wrong, but that seems to be the way you've been playing him since he's had the dreams. And again, they all should feel very proud of themselves. Not only did they free people this night, they freed an entire settlement. They changed the narrative. They stood in the face of oppression and they even somehow are on an equal footing with the Order of the Veil, and they still know where 5 barrels of dragon fire sit, you know, somewhere
all
beneath the
coming out
mountain.
cackle,
You gotta
guys.
break those barrels down in nickel bags and put them on the street expeditiously.
Just grenades, just selling like mini.
Expeditiously.
Expeditiously.
Any final thoughts or any final shares from the group tonight? You know, anything that you think about that you? Otherwise, that's where we're at as we kind of like pull out from that scene. Is there's anything we want to focus on? Kazan, Ashton.
I mean, yes, if we don't do it, the other group is going to become drug dealers. We got to beat them to it. I mean, that's...
Kazan's first thing is just to make sure they were all okay. He'll go up to Ashton, you know, dust them off a little, make sure he's good. Then he's gonna run off and check on McKenna and Jimby.
Makeda's like fanning Jumbi with her notebook. Like
Kazan's not gonna wake up.
Nice.
Great
so
story.
as all this is happening, we're panning out, pushing up on the hill, looking from a high distance is Valeth.
Oh,
looking down on the fight.
I gotta go throw up Zendaya's girlfriend.
He nods and looks down. You all wouldn't see this, but in the palm of his hand is the crown of Sylvanara as he places Elrond into the crown. And we crash to black.
Wow.
Good game.
And it all worked out. And it all's coming up cackle. You gotta say.
It's all coming up cackle.
For all of the demons that I rolled today, it's all coming up cackle. Like
Hey, yeah, you all are like somehow,
the grind
yeah.
bone after party.
I
the
love it.
Grindbone
Good shit.
Celebration after party. It's gonna go crazy.
It probably will be a great celebration in the town of Groundbow. Good shit. You guys should really be proud of yourself. You did some shit that the other group did not do here, and got through a lot of different. Yeah, I thought the Valadun could have gone a completely different way.
Now we can leave the town as heroes.
Hell yeah.
There was a lot of moments that could have got real fucked up.
You all
But it
may.
did.
This is a highlight moment, so you can take a heroic ability.
Oh.
All right.
4
Hell yeah.
rolls.
This
4 new.
time I think I'm gonna do the right thing and take expensive. What was it? Fast footwork or?
But I think what you all should take away from this is that clearly this is like a small group from Romero, so there clearly is something building with what's going on with the troops, with the armies that they are sending, and yeah, that's going to be for longer down the line. I think you should enjoy this moment of reprieve, and maybe even I think your next episode is probably going to be more of, if you want a shopping episode or a chill episode, you got a moment of break, because you've got everybody off your back right now for a little bit. You got a filler episode in you if you want it, before shit hits the fan again. So
I'm gonna roll my stuff really quick.
yeah, I think you guys have earned a break from.
Oh yeah, I want to roll too.
Alright.
We gotta go pick.
Let's get that to 17.
I'm just gonna tell Ashton to tell me what to take as her own ability.
Focus. Take
good
focus.
I got focus.
So every time you,
can
so
take it
every
as
time
many
you,
times as you
you
want.
can take focus as many times as you want. Every time you take focus, your willpower goes up by 2. So the only 2 heroic abilities that are the ones you want to spam from time to time is focus and robust. You want more hit points. So essentially, in this game, heroic ability is the only way to let that is skill based. So that is your leveling up. If you want hit points, you want robust. If you want willpower, you want focus.
Oh, I'm gonna go. Yeah. Okay.
Unless you want another
Got
new heroic ability. And remember, I've been adding homebrew heroic abilities too, just to give you more options, but those are also on the those are for
I'm gonna go focus. I'm gonna go extra willpower. 2 extra willpower.
cool. I think I created a
Yeah, I took fast footwork. It comes up so often for me where I can.
so I
use
created a new one today that I haven't added, and it's called one-handed weapon master, so it allows you to use two-handed weapons in a one-handed way, because Valeth uses all two-handed weapons but on one hand, so he can take a great sword or a glaive or a halberd and use it with one hand and still rock his shield. So yeah, if you guys would have got into a fight with him, it would have been nasty, but it would have been fun. But there was good
What
shot.
I'm hearing is my backup character can now be my dream character that I can never make in D&D, which is one-handing a halberd and a shield based on the
Yeah, because what's funny about it, I still haven't found the right Valeth character miniature, and also usually if you go into a boss fight, I usually use a bigger miniature to represent. So while I knew that I was using the miniature, you saw the miniature that I used for Valeth tonight, but if it was a fight, I was probably going to use this guy just as a stand-in. And I love the look of the halberd, the one-handed halberd. And I was like, Valeth could probably rock a one-handed glaive. Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's the Black Knight halberd.
Black Knight, yeah.
Black Knight. Now that was literally my build. Black Knight halberd, and then Artorias' great shield.
I love Googling and trying to learn new things because I was like, what's the difference between, I've always been like, what is the difference between halberd and glaive? And then a line of us is like, halberd is an axe on a stick and a glaive is a sword on a stick. And I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. It's like sword on a stick, glaive. So yeah, I think Valeth has a glaive. He has a glaive and a long sword that you would see on him, and then his shield, his like large shield, at any given time. So yeah, good shit, you guys. Played that. I think you played tonight to perfection.
I feel much better.
Yeah. So.
All right, great game, guys.
Great game. Did you guys want to roll? We want to roll?
I already rolled.
Already rolled. So let's make sure we all roll before we jump off. Roll for your skills, so we make sure we've done that.
And I took robust, so.
And you took heroic abilities, and then we're good to go. We'll pick up, and I imagine so I will probably then pick up next session. It might even be like a little bit after the aftermath of this, and you guys can like maybe figure out where you're going next, and maybe have a little bit of downtime if that's what you want. If you want like a downtime.
We can figure out in chat, like in Discord in the next 2 weeks, which of these weapons we maybe want to keep to arm skeletons and which we want to consider selling.
Yeah. I will also say you can, I'll do this. On a normal, I won't normally make it where, because there's a lot of, I think there's so many skeleton bones that, Sean, you could probably get some of them to rise up. So actually, if you want to do it right now so we don't forget, why don't you take note of this? And how much, what's your willpower? What's your willpower max?
23 now.
And then you have 23, and you're normally able, on one skeleton, when you do raise skeleton, you're able to raise, 3 at a time?
Yeah, I can raise 3 at a time.
Okay, so we'll say roll a d6. I'll say, because there's these are not normal skeletons, so 6 being good. The more you roll, the better. The higher you roll, the better on this roll.
I got a 2.
A 2? Okay, so you are going to be able to raise just 3 of the skeletons will raise from this entire batch. Many of them are all just broken, haggard, and you find that when you're trying to use your magic on them, almost like the magic was resistant to raising, but 3 of them did raise. So just note that you'll start the next game with 3 skeletons.
Got it. Did that crossbow skeleton? Did he live? Did that battle at the bottom?
The one you had from the last game? Did you have one that supposedly made it over?
Good night, y'all.
Good night, Jameson. Have a good one. I'll give it to you. I'll say you have one more. So you have crossbow 4. So 4. Yep.
I got my hammer to 18.
Nice.
Take another heroic ability.
So that means you get another heroic ability.
Yeah.
So now that one's max. You can't hammer can't go any higher.
Yep. Oh, cool.
Good shit.
Master of Hammers.
How many of you have master skills? So that's like how many of you have mastered?
Today,
I have
when I was rolling from last game, I got my awareness.
Awareness is at 18. Nice. Okay. Good shit. You guys are starting to enter. You're starting to enter higher level Dragon Main.
I've still got some of these ones like swimming. You know, like I'm drowning the second you drop me in a river.
Yep.
Fantastic.
I've been working on my smaller skills too. Like I've been working on my languages.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Well,
what I've been doing.
I have to focus on crossbow because the only reason I was able to hit was because I got that dragon because my crossbow is so low.
I've been trying to get you to work on your like range skills for like I think I gave you a crossbow at some point, like shoot stuff sometimes, like it'll help you get that up.
Well, my new Makeda figure, I think the Makeda figure I sent has the little crossbow.
Oh, okay, that'll be cool. Yeah, very
Alright, so
cool.
I'm gonna head off. Thank you guys so much.
Good
man.
game, guys.
Me too.
Yeah,
Excellent game.
Check
Really
y'all
improved
later.
My day, so
I'm
Yeah.
glad.
I needed
I'm
this.
glad. I'm always glad when it does that versus
Yeah.
like bring you down. So
Yeah, man. Good shit.
yeah, y'all have a good
See
one.
y'all.
See y'all in 2 weeks. Peace.
Bye.